I'll just tell you, I don't drink alcohol. It's been a few years since I've had any, but I want to talk about my diet. Um, this diet that I've been following, it takes time to break yourself of addictions. Carbohydrates, they stimulate you because when you digest, they become sugar, and that's a stimulant, right? And sugar, whether you believe it or not, it's a form of a drug, right? So, so the longer I went through this process of sticking to this diet that I was trying, this thing that's called carnivore, the longer that I stuck to this process and didn't give up on it. And the reason I didn't give up on it is not because I wanted to change my appearance. I wanted to see how much weight I could lose. I wanted to see how my body would feel, how my mind would work. And let me tell you, maybe after a month, I didn't crave those old ways of eating. Maybe after a month, I started feeling so much different. My body started tuning into it because, when you change the way you eat, you're because you've been eating a certain way. And I'm not saying I was eating junk food all my life or all that. In fact, I was eating what I thought was a healthy bodybuilder's diet for a long time. Lean sources of protein, low fats, lots of seed oils, and lots of vegetables and fruits. And when I started to not to change the way I was thinking, but introducing myself to a new way of thinking, that perhaps this carnivore thing works really well. I hear all these different doctors online talking about it. I've listened to them give lectures amongst audiences of other doctors. Look up Dr. Anthony Chaffee if you're interested in this. I've learned a lot from that guy. There's many others, but Dr. Anthony Chaffee, he's here on YouTube. Chaffee, I think, is Chaffee, perhaps. I think that's how you spell his name. But just super interesting stuff. My friend applied his principles and felt amazing, but he returned to his old habits. Kind of like in the Bible, Jesus says a dog will return to its own vomit, right? You return to this thing that you were purged of, but there it is sitting over there, and you go back to it and you put it back into yourself again. So anyway, I introduced myself to the idea of okay, well, perhaps I'll try something new. I started trying it. Now, I know a lot of people I've spoken to that have tried this, but they haven't given it enough time, right? Most people won't give anything enough time to make a difference because they didn't get instant results. They give up quickly. Just like I'm going to go work out at the gym. My gym's right down there. I'm going to go work out, right? Do you know how many people that want to go work out, they want to lose weight, they want to get in shape, they want to get stronger, more flexible, whatever it is, and they try it for a couple of weeks, maybe a month, maybe even two, and they didn't get the results that they were hoping for, and it gives them an excuse to give up and go right back to their old ways. You didn't give it enough time. You've got to break yourself of this old thinking, and that takes time, right? Some people less time, some people more. But it's a mindset, you guys. It's a mindset. And when you set your mind on this thing that you are going to do, that's when your habits will change.